Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode. I hope everybody had a great holiday leading up into the new year. It's coming up quick. I did myself. I took the week off. Well, just from doing, the podcast and everything. So I had to go to work most days, but still, it was fun. I took out some days, hung out with the family, and it was a great time. It just goes by so quick, so quick. But I guess that's how it goes. When you have fun, time flies. But for this video, let's get into it. I wanted to this is not really, well, it's kind of okay. It is and it ain't. It's kind of okay. No, it's it's my favorite games of the decade. I just want to go into maybe like a top 5 real quick that from 2010 to the end of 2019 I was just like, I just loved so much that it was just so good. I just want to give a 5, just a good 5. Everything. I'm gonna give some honorable mentions at the end because it has been a lot of games in this decade and like they have been fantastic. There's a lot of great games, but I just want to give like a personal 5 that I just like love. And I'm gonna start it with what might be I'm gonna say it, this one might be the greatest for me. I'm going with The Witcher 3. It's a good game. So good. Okay. So I first played it on PlayStation 4 when it came out. I had a PlayStation 4 at the time and I was just waiting for it. And it was perfect. 2015. May 19th. Came out on my birthday. And I was just like, yes. I took my birthday off. Hung up with my family. Came home. It was installed. Done. That was the rest of the weekend. Because I did take a few days for it. Because, my goodness, I was just ready. Oof. Anyway, I loved it. Played it quite a bit on the PlayStation. Never finished it. Because it's just so much. And it's like, I keeps doing every little thing. Something else came up, so I just started playing something else. But still. Then I had an Xbox. A lot of my friends at the time had an Xbox as well, so I was like, I'm gonna pick up an Xbox. Played it up there as well, and finally did play through it. And my goodness, it was just like I didn't mind going back for a second time, double dipping and playing it again, and it was just, it's like eating your favorite cereal as a kid every day. You know what I mean? But it's just a good game. I know a lot of people kind of don't love the combat, but I do love the combat. I love the story, the characters. It was so good. I triple dipped because when it came out on Switch, y'all know I had to get it. I got it. Played it up there a lot. Have not beat it on the Switch yet, but do I plan to? Of course. It will be played through and it will be beat on the Switch because my goodness. It's just, The Witcher 3 is special, and it got me excited for Cyberpunk. Of course, Cyberpunk is going to be a fantastic game. I'm really waiting for it, excited. But it's hard to top The Witcher 3, and everything to that game is, and just, man. I'm just kind of repeating because it's just, there's not a lot of words for The Witcher 3 except amazing. 10 out of 10. Play The Witcher 3. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go on to the next one. The next one is also a game that I have purchased multiple times because it's good. It's Shovel Knight. Let me tell you, I can't remember where I first played Shovel Knight. I want to say the Wii U. I do want to say that, and I think it was, but I know I also played it on the Xbox and the PlayStation because I went to PlayStation because you could fight Kratos, and I was like, that's fantastic. I'm gonna get it again, played it again, beat it. And then on Xbox, you can fight the Battletoads. Played it again, beat it, and loved it. And here recently, I'm getting back into it on the Switch for the first time on the Switch with King of Cards coming out. Or it just came out early December. I've been waiting for it so I can just, because I haven't played the other expansions of the Plague's Tale with Plague Knight and Reaper Knight. It's not Reaper Knight, is it? Wow, I think it's Reaper Knight. Can't remember. But with King's Knight, that's the last DLC expansion. So I've been waiting for it to jump back into it on Switch. It's finally out. I'm gonna finish Bayonetta 2 and then play some Shovel Knight, because it's a good game. And it's just, I know there's a lot of great indie games before Shovel Knight, but I really do think Shovel Knight kind of like led the way, where it's like, look, you could be an indie game and just be a hit on everything. Everything's a hit. It's such a good game, and I love it so much. It's just the character, like, again, okay, look, you're gonna see like repetition between all these games, because the character is great, the story is great. There was one thing I was disappointed with Shovel Knight, that he wasn't in Smash, but he's a sister. I really wanted Shovel Knight to be in Smash. That was like my top, but that's okay. It's okay. One day, who knows what happens in the next Smash Brothers? But it's just such a good game. It's just, and then Shield Knight, man. Okay, all right. I know. It's gonna be very repetitive. I feel you know I am, but it's okay. We're gonna go to the next one, the third one, which is Breath of the Wild. I feel like that's a given. Breath of the Wild, I mean, it came close to the end, but my goodness, it just, again, it hit everywhere. It was masterpiece across the board. It took what was already great, which is Zelda, and evolved it, changed it. No one expected this kind of change to it, and it just worked. It was legit kind of The Witcher 3 skin ish on Zelda, where Zelda's never really been open world like that before, and man, it's just okay. So like Breath of the Wild, compare to other Zeldas is like, alright, go to the dungeon, boom, dungeon. I mean, Ocarina of Time is open world, but it's like you go one spot to the dungeon, the next spot to a dungeon, and Breath of the Wild was kind of like, there's that dungeon, you know you need to go there, but what's this over here? What's this shiny thing over here? Go check it out, because you know what? You can. You know what? We did. There's 999 Korok seeds you go find. It's a magical game, and every time I jump back into it every so often, just because, you know, I can't say nostalgic, but it's just something. It's like a feel good. You put it in, and you're just like, man, yeah, okay, this is home. But I put it in every so often, and every time I'm just like, man, this is beautiful. This is magical. You can't. If you have a Switch, get it. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the fourth one, and the fourth one to me was a toss-up, because I wanted to include a Mario game for me personally, but there was two I fought with, and I didn't want to include both because the fifth one is also a game I think deserves to be on my list. But I'm going Mario Galaxy 2. It came out 2010. I'm pretty sure it might not make the list actually for the decade, but I think it came out 2010. To me, Mario Galaxy 2 is the best of the Mario Galaxy. The best Mario game for me, my opinion. I love it so much. Give it to us on Switch, Nintendo. Give us a collection, because my goodness. it's just every time I would play that game, just put it on randomly, smile on the face because it's so enjoyable. I feel Mario Galaxy 2 is just, it's the gameplay great. The way the game looks just makes you feel happy and just enjoying the game. So you just keep playing because you're just like, I will feel this all the time. You just keep going, and the game, it's just it's cute, it's adorable, it's Mario, it's fantastic. Mario Galaxy 2 deserves to be on like a top game list because it's just, it's special. And then I feel the Wii had great games. The Wii, fantastic games. But the Mario Galaxies were just like, they're phenomenal. Something special. I feel like they had to be on the list, but Mario Odyssey was a second, like close, because I wanted a Mario game, and Odyssey was like, because Odyssey is almost, it's just about the same way. Like, of course, the 2D Marios, like, they're fun, and they are, like, the platforming is, I just kind of say, I want to say, not strategical, but more skill based in a, well, except Odyssey. I've seen some people do some crazy thing on Odyssey with some great skill. I was like, I can't do that. Never can I do that. But I don't get the same smile on my face when I play a 2D Mario, like New Super Mario Bros. U. I'm not getting the same smile on my face that I do when I get Odyssey, or if I start playing Galaxy 2 or Galaxy. It just, those put it there. It's the whole tone of the game. The colors, the music, everything just folds together well, and those are just fantastic. So if I'm putting 6, Odyssey's up here as well. You know what? We'll put an Odyssey. Odyssey, because Mario Galaxy 2 and Odyssey are just top tier Mario games for me. Okay, alright. Now we're going to the last one. I was going straight into it. Like I said, if this, I wanted this one on the list as well, because this is also a very special game to me from this decade. It's Batman Arkham City. My goodness. So we got, I remember one of my best friends when he was in high school. Batman Arkham Asylum came out, and he got a PlayStation 3. He got Batman Arkham Asylum with it. And he was like, yo, this game hits. It's pretty good. I was like, man, I really love Batman. Batman is one of my favorites. Hit me up on Twitter, Batman Lee. But I was like, this has been a real good Batman game. And Arkham Asylum did it. I was like, this is it. Nothing's going to get better than this. And then they gave us Arkham City. And it got better than that. Arkham City is, my goodness. It was like the side quest and everything in there kind of just, it really made you feel like you were Batman. It was special. And then Arkham Knight, a great game, a really good game. But Arkham City, my goodness. It was just, you didn't expect, well, I didn't expect until the trailers came out and they showed you could play with Nightwing and Robin and the challenge packs and whatnot. My goodness, I was like, yeah, okay, all right. They already did it. They already did it with this one. This is okay. All right, Rocksteady, I see you. So when I first played this one, I played it on the PS3, and I'm not much of like a achievement trophy kind of guy, but that one right there, I was like, I'm gonna try to get them all. I don't think I ever did, but I tried. I at least had a good few. Also, double dipped on it when it came to Wii U, the Arkham City Armored Edition. Played it again because it's one of the greatest games of all time. Had to, even though the gamepad, I think some people liked it. I was not a fan of it in Arkham City, but so yeah, okay. Before I'm repetitive, I know, but those are my 5. I really enjoyed those 5 games, and I do go back to them every so often because they're special. My goodness. But I do want to give a couple honorable mentions, and just a couple, like 2 or 3 that's on top of my head, just sitting here right now. One is Pikmin 3, because my goodness, That was just about, to me, maybe the most beautiful game on the Wii U. It was special. It looked good. The music was right. The gameplay was right. I think the stylist really hit it with that one right there. And I just love Pikmin in general. Pikmin 1 and 2, but 3, out of the park. Also want to throw out Rocket League in there. Rocket League is okay. A really great, like, competitive co-op, get your friends together, we about to have a blast type of game. And it does it well. It's fantastic. It's smooth. And it just leaves you wanting more. You might lose a couple times. You're like, you know what? Nah, we'll do it. Roll it again. We get back there. And then, well, I kind of shouted out the other one. Mario Odyssey was my other honorable mention, but I threw him in there already. But that's just me. Those are games I love throughout this decade, and I know there's probably a lot more that y'all love. So leave them down in the comments. Hit that like button, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. Podcast coming next week. We might be getting some direct news. We'll see. Stay tuned. Until next time. Peace.